You can always tell the slope of of whoever's writing this, because inside Abbott, the message has been much more subdued than the administration's hype. It's just so slanted.
They shipped 500,000 for rapid test. Not on the insurance itself. They did tests worldwide. 8 hours for return results.
Let me move it out.
Yes, please. Game changer. CDS at Walgreens announced partnerships with Abbott to operate the drive-through test. Now, if you had a drive-through test with that capability, wow.
Yeah, if you could get the results of that test and have it tied to your identity with maybe a COVID-19 ID, picture ID, you know, I mean, that's easy enough to do.
One machine, only one can go through it at a time, limiting it to dozens of tests a day. Okay. Wait a minute now. But by contrast, LabCorp, Quest, and Abbott's Explorer machine can process thousands of tests a day. Now, that doesn't mean since it's Explorer, how can I do thousands?
I don't mean I don't think they really mean slower. I think that that it takes longer. That is pretty well instant, but the other ones, it has to, you know, it takes longer to do the test, but they can do many at a time. If you've seen them, they've got all those pipettes in them that do a whole bunch of them.
Quest said they got an average of 115,000 backlog, 4 to 5 days for results. Monday to eliminate the backlog. Now there's major hospitals are taking matters into their own hands. In Atlanta, Grady Health and Emory Health Care recently decided to start testing in-house. How did they do that?
Well,
They
they have a machine like Phelps Health has, but they have the necessary reagents and supplies to run that machine.
Which Phelps Health does not. It says several of the Abbott ID now instruments currently in use. New technology rapidly detects influenza and strep throat. That would be nice.
Well, so I'm gonna run over and just pick up my stimulus check.
What?
I got it for my business paycheck protection.
And how onerous was the
10 minutes without any cost.
Now, this is a forgivable loan if you keep.
If I pay 75% of this out in payroll.
And the other 25% can be used for
Rent or
basic
utilities.
overhead.
Yeah, it was slick as it can be.
So Ernie at First Community?
First State Community Bank.
First State. Well, that's good to know
Yeah.
that there are local lenders that can help business folk out.
Phelps County Bank is doing it too. They say the community banks are better at it than the big banks.
Yeah, the big banks got to hit the wall, didn't they?
They did. So anyway, I got a chance to rush in. Ernie's got 40 or 50 of these. So I got a chance to sneak in and get my money here. So
Better run like.
There we go.
yeah, all right, there you
Have a good
go. All right, see you.
Abbott's ID now, the Massachusetts medical device manufacturer Allure acquired by Abbott in 2017, a $5.3 billion deal that nearly imploded. What? After coming to terms, purchase Abbott's Mountain School soured on Allure with a series of negative report service, including a federal probe into Medicare and Medicaid billing. Ooh. He wanted to nix the deal so much that he offered $500 million to get out of it. Sued in 2016. Of course, you have to respond with a counter suit. Who stood down and said before the case went to trial. Losing the company stock price 35%.
Yeah, imagine that.
We used to do business with Abbott Labs when I was in the trucking business quite a bit.
You know, it seems like I've heard that name
They're
before.
on Hunter's Lake up there, and we'd pick up hog and Cosa, which is nuts, from slaughterhouses in a tank truck and take them into Abbott Labs and make them. The driver would pick up a load on a Thursday or Friday and take it home with him. Park it at night, right, and leave the door, the lid on the tank open so it would blow up. He could stick it up to everything. We get some calls.
Oh, my word. Well, definitely testing is important. I mean, I think with all the attention that it's gotten, people are going to be prudent in getting out and such. And I'm just not too sold on having these stay-at-home orders at the local level. Just
Company route traced back 18 hours. Company were cranked out penicillin during World War II. Very popular baby formula brand Similac in the 60s. Well-known immunosuppressive drug Humira in 2002. As a reason about the cutting edge of continuous glucose monitoring for diabetics. They're around.
yeah, and that's interesting. Humira, that's the drug they're using for certain arthritis.
agree. They 1.5 billion criminal and civil liability. Paid 25 million to civil to federal government where allegations come in employee kickbacks. Motion of the anti-cholesterol drug trial. Wow. That's a little encouraging, that nice paragraph there.
Got two more that
Uh,
are going after.
FDA's granted 32 died. Authorization 32 who died. This too shall pass, Gary. It's a matter of time. Yeah, they'll make a breakthrough, you know. With all I'm working on it. Just a matter of time.
Well, the hysteria has been whipped out.
The what?
The hysteria has been whipped out through various actors has hurt.
I had a guy in there town the other day telling me this is all fraud. He said this is all fraud. He was convinced it was all just a hope.
And I think it's far from a hope, but I think the panic has probably far outweighed
The reality of it, huh?
I mean, if it, and you know, the social distancing, stay at home, you know, and wash your hands and all that, that's just good advice.
You know, without Corona, it's good
Yeah.
advice. Wash your hands, whoever.
You know, they came up with that it can be transmitted on your shoes. Well, guess what? For years, I have taken my shoes off the door. And I generally insist that just about anybody that comes in, because I don't like to clean my carpet.
Yeah, Alaska.
And so now they're saying we can travel on your shoes. Well, I've been practicing that for a long time.
Alaska, they do it all the time.
For sure.
With snow and stuff. Nobody leaves a shoe inside the house. In the front door, you look at a row of shoes lined up. They won't come and going, you know.
And they've even done some tests, some demographic tests on the effects of COVID-19 on smokers, and it would appear that smokers have a less incident of severity of COVID-19 than non-smokers.
You gotta be kidding.
Let's see if I can find something right quick, just so. You know, 5 tips for taking up smoking. These tips. Now here's the COVID-19 hit smokers harder. Active smoking is not associated with severity. Let's see. Smoking helps open gateways.
Can I bother you for a minute?
Sure, Teresa, come in.
You sent me an email and it said, let all know that my symptoms are extremely mild. Something is still not right. Headache, runny nose, scratchy throat.
Well, hang on just a second. Now we're on the computer and we got HIPAA.
Oh, okay. Let's just say all is well.
Okay.
And she's planning on coming in around 5.
Oh, this is Pam?
Mhm.
I'm sorry, I missed that early part. Okay, good deal. Good
So,
deal.
yeah.
She's good shape. Good deal. So
Thanks
we like
for
to
the
hear.
HIPAA reminder, too.
Yeah, we gotta be a little careful with it. But that's fine. We'll be fine. That's what we want to hear.
Yeah,
Good
she
news.
sounds like she's fine.
Okay. She's gonna come in at 5.
5.
Okay, whatever.
She is so dedicated.
She
Yeah.
is very.
That she is, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. I got a call from the Department of Conservation, Gary, about that cart money we get for putting gravel on roads to state ground, and I sent it to Michelle. June 1 is the deadline for submitting bills. So I gave it to Michelle. just so you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, we need to get reimbursed for that. We've got a couple roads we can sell.
Yep.
Just got an email from Chuck at MRPC. He's got another property to get approved. Demolition complete down at Jerome.
All right.
Or you might believe. Yeah, it's one of those that's just downstream from the last one. So, that's good.
You betcha. Gary, are you current on this hazard mitigation planning committee? They postponed their meeting. Did you get all that?
I believe I did.
Well, if you're on it, I'm gonna throw mine away.
Let me leave that on my pile.
Okay. Here's all his ordinance. I thought I had that thing somewhere. It's rather lengthy.
It is. Probably 2 pages are exempt business.
When Michelle's out there, she comes in. Don't better remember to talk about this stop sign. Did you get a copy of this? It's addressed to the commission. You're welcome to that one.
Well, this is good news here. Yeah, there were 3 issues sent by the legislature when they came back for their Corona thing. The bill that allows the spouses of the military who are licensed in another state to practice in their profession in Missouri.
Absolutely.
What a great idea that is.
That has been, I've heard about that for long.
Well, they got it done, or they sent it to the governor for signature. I'm sure he did, because it was one of his priorities.
Yes. By the way, I talked to the property owner there, down Mark Springs Drive Bridge on the north side. That he seemed receptive. Jeff just did not have his cell phone, and I provided that to Jeff, and so they didn't get together.
Oh, great news, great news.
You know, the other option, and there would have been to make a construction ramp on the south side. Probably would work as well. Probably could be all accommodated on our right of way that's there.
On the south side, we got room for that, huh?
Well, yeah. You know, from our GIS exactly where our rights of way.
No, it'll have to be surveyed, the whole thing.
So just by a quick look at it. There's actually a little bit more, if you look at this, Grant, a little bit more on this south side here. Probably there could be a ramp starting here and going right down through here. See, they're wanting to go here. And this is pretty steep, but they're wanting a little easement, from about here to right about here. But it looks to me like it could be accommodated over here on this side as well. We've got 80 foot. So there would be, 20 or 25 feet here. Of course, that would have to be built up. But we're going to get that done.
Did they indicate what they plan to do with it? I guess we can't really.
What this?
Yeah.
They want to divide that into parcels and try to utilize that that's on Old 66 at commercial, maybe, and then have building lots back, residential lots back, maybe. I know, but I can't speak for them. But,
Yeah. How does that floodplain?
I can look and see. Let's look at the it doesn't show too much. It just shows it dropping some there. Let's go back here. Let's go to flood. Yes. So, yes. A little bit more. Yeah, I could do that. Could do this. So,
Something wrong here. You drive across the bridge, don't you start climbing a hill and be
right here, yes, but it's the road is probably 15 feet above that little
How's
channel
it blue on the left of the roof?
here.
Well,
I, it's hard for me to say, and no, but there is a culvert that runs underneath that. See, there's that a pretty deep draw going up through here. So, and there's a culvert that runs under there. Box.
well, not sure if that would mean that part of that Park Drive is a floodplain. Where's Larry Smith's place?
Oh,
No, it's a propeller.
It's on up here. It's way up the hill. It's right
Oh,
here.
yeah, okay.
You know, this floodplain has all to do with how many acres that each of these little tributaries run. You know, how many acres. So it can raise, but I mean, it's going to go down just quicker than it even rises. I can't imagine this ever being actually flooded in there.
Be hard to imagine.
But if he plans on building in here, he'll have to observe
And that's good footage
and build
of the 100-foot.
100-year floodplain, whatever. Which this is much easier to calculate that than it is like on the Gasconade, because there's so many variables there. This this doesn't have variables. We could click on that stream stats there. Would tell how many acres it drains to this spot. That's always fun.
It doesn't affect us as much as it does him.
Exactly. I'm going to think he's done it. I was down at the market on this.
Yeah.
And there was a fellow there that is a retired surveyor from Montreal. Was down there taking pictures of the old bridge. It's not got to take pictures of these before they.
Who was it you? Pretty thick fellow with a beard.
Yeah,
Minar.
you, yeah. I believe.
What's his last name? He worked for Elgin for years.
Maybe do something.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah, he lives out there on that road where the lake runs right up to the edge of the road.
Yeah.
I believe that's where Hugh lives. Dang, did Michelle get away without talking about her?
Girl. What's up with her?
They call that catfish?
No, Catfish runs north out of Army Surplus there.
Right.
They had the catfish farms there on the
Yeah.
right.
Okay, so where would you live?
It would be Pea Ridge, isn't it? Here's Michelle, she can tell. It's that lake that runs right up next to the road out there in the northwest.
Right, that runs right up against the road.
There's, you driving down, come on, it's a unique spot. Let me tell you how to get there. Is it the tail end of Pea Ridge where that is?
You're at the tail end of Pea Ridge right there.
Go west a little there. Yeah, something like that doesn't feel right.
Oh, I know what lake you're talking about. It goes down, it's real picturesque down there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's just rocks running, water running out of rocks.
Yeah. Where is that?
I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
Hugh that worked for Elgin Engineering, you know what I'm talking about? Okay. No, it's not that great. Maybe what's Earl Burns' road? That used to be Earl Burns' road.
Catfish,
No,
8170, 8280,
runs right into CC.
into CC.
Or C.
See.
Oh.
Ooh, look at it.
Oh, here we go, maybe.
I say 8280's got some pretty nice places on it.
It's not here.
Larry Smith's Road has a lake right next to the road,
Okay, which one's it?
8280. No. Goes back to
Wrong way.
C. Yeah, I think they're going the wrong way. Possibly. I don't know. Yeah, keep going that way. There's Larry Smith.
Oh, there he is,
That?
right there.
Thank you.
That's Larry Smith's.
Larry owns that lake?
Well, I think it's his mom's.
Juanita.
And you think that Hugh lives out there?
It's kind of what I had in my mind there, but you know what my mind is. It's kind of failing.
It's Charles Bollinger.
Some days I can't remember where I live.
I get that.
What about the stop signs? Do we want to do that?
Problem spot. I know
You
we
people
had,
come south there and just don't even slow down. Just keep.
yeah,
And they
What?
still won't, but at least then it'll be their fault, right?
right.
It's an uncontrolled intersection. That's
It's
the
an
phrase.
uncontrolled
I was-
intersection,
That's the phrase I was trying to this morning.
But he also wanted some yield signs down there at the Y on a, what is that, 82?
8440.
No,
Get over there.
oh, suck at finding signs. Yes, 8440 and 8050.
It's kind of a Y-shaped intersection.
Yeah, there's like a Y shape there.
But the line of sight is the key.
Yeah.
And
I think it's pretty open there.
that's what I was thinking.
It's a pretty wide intersection.
So let's see what. This is the other one. Larry says the trees are right down. You can't see
Which one?
the where they want stop sign.
This right here.
Yeah. So what's he want?
Stop signs.
Larry doesn't think we can.
No, Larry thinks we should.
Okay.
You think?
I know.
we should?
Yeah, I know. We've had plenty. 3 or 4 calls on it in the past.
Okay, let's write this down so Katie can get it in that court record.
Where are you going?
Right here.
Well, I think I'm getting
Highway.
motion sickness. is
No,
what's-
not that one. Go down 8440.
Oh, down at Cancri.
Yeah, right there.
Right here.
Yeah, he said something about yield signs there, but I mean,
Let's take it one at a time. Let's go with the stop sign. If we're all in agreement that needs to happen. Is that a fair statement? Okay, tell me the numbers and where the stop sign goes.
Stop sign will be at 8250 and 8240.
And the sign goes on.
8250. Tom's gonna love it.
Tom loves everything.
Okay, we put we authorize a stop sign installed on County Road 8250 at the intersection with County Road 8240. That's your motion, Gary.
Yes.
Do you got anything else that needs to go in the court record? Pam's out this day. No.
Michelle, how's our road crew? Are they
They're fine.
okay? All right.
Are you printing that for me or for her?
I'll print it for you.
Okay. What are you thinking on yield signs there about why? No.
Yeah, I want to drive out there and take a look at it, and you too, Gary, if you get a chance. Or Larry might have
Yeah, it's a really good line where you can really see.
If you can see, then we just got to get along. It's an uncontrolled intersection. If we put every intersection we got out on gravel is uncontrolled.
It just
In the absence of accident data, then that's what the state told us. Leave them uncontrolled. You haven't got enough stop signs in the world to go out there. And then you'd have a fight over who stops and who doesn't. We just got to get along out there in the country, not run into each other.
Yeah.
Afraid.
Yep. We went out and measured that little strip for Yonke
Yonke.
out there on 3220. And if you just wanted to chip it from to his driveway, that's only 300 feet. It's coming off of BB, and there's that, BB's approach, the state's approach. 300 feet, it's right at the base of the hill. It's just gonna wash out.
Wait a minute, BB?
Clover Road circles around there from 3000.
Yeah.
He's on, God, where's that?
Oh, I know where you're talking
You know where I'm
about.
talking?
Yeah.
Here. Just past that Hunter's Ridge, that first entrance to 3220.
Yes. Got a nice place up there on top of the hill, but he only wants to go to 300 feet?
Well, to his driveway is only 300 feet from the end of the MoDOT's approach, which,
It's 60 feet.
no, it's 300 feet from the edge of the
It's
approach.
pavement.
Mhm.
3220.
But,
You got book out along.
yeah, no, you're gonna go too far. You're on the wrong end. Go to the other end. Keep going. Okay, so from the end of this asphalt to be, right there, there's a little bit of approach from MoDOT to just past that first driveway is where he wants it chipped.
Oh.
But it's only 300 feet, and then you're going uphill. So
He's
got a long driveway. And
Boys, you got a long driveway.
Walter's going to have to look at it too and see if he needs to do any work to that driveway first. But Walter's thoughts are 300 move out there for just that little, it's at the base of a hill where it stops. So all that gravel is going to come down on that chip and seal and just tear it all to hell anyway. See my point?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you recommend?
Walter, go look at it, see what he thinks.
We've already looked at it.
What does Walter recommend?
You don't want to know.
There's
It needs to go up to the top of the hill.
there's about 25 feet of fall there.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty
That's a ditch right here.
Yeah, there's a box right by his driveway is a creek, like a little draw.
Yeah, it shows it right here.
But I don't think he has a culvert. He's gonna look at it again when he's got more time, but
Yeah, I wonder how much further it'd be to get him back up to the top of the hill.
I don't know.
We probably ought to measure that and try to get him. I'm sorry?
I said I mentioned it. He said, but
Yankee said that.
no, Walter.
Well,
But
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, that's pretty steep, right?
yeah,
That's all.
Well, we've had policy of chip and seal on a hill that we can't.
we do.
Yeah.
Oh my God, where?
Oh, you
Where
go
is
out there,
all this written down?
out there at Stevens Warehousing, 63 South. That
Yeah.
you turn in to go to what's the lake?
Bray Dam,
Ray Dam. Yeah.
Bray's Lake.
We just couldn't hold that hill going down to that drainage ditch below the dam. We just every pickup went up, it just chewed it up. I just said, just chip and seal any hill that you can't hold. We did that for quite a while.
And that has since been greater patched to where it's
Yeah.
almost
It's on there.
And it's
asphalt.
re-chipped. We re-chipped that last year.
Nobody paid for that. That was county initiative and saved us a lot of money. I mean, we were just out there every few minutes, it seemed
Yeah,
like.
we're out there all the time on that road.
Yeah.
Real good.
Actually, and if we went out there to do that, you would want to take it up to,
The top of the hill, huh?
Yeah.
somewhere in this area. that's not-
But do we make him pay for that?
Well, under that policy, we wouldn't. But now what about Abbott?
They don't live on they're off BB.
Keep going a little bit there. Who's the next?
That's Kyle. Some Kyle.
Yeah, there's a nice home up there.
Mm-hmm. That cedar sided
Rock. Is it cedar? It's unusual.
right
Oh, and
there.
he
Yeah,
got this great garage.
Yeah, it's well tended. They might be interested in.
Yeah, and he mentioned that he didn't know if that guy would be interested in going.
He was out there in his little ATV the other day when I went through there. He was out checking fence or something.
there's probably a culvert.
probably
or
a culvert
something
there,
right
yeah.
there. And yeah, Rick might be interested in.
Is that Rick?
Yeah, Rick Kyle, Rick and Sherry.
Well,
He might be interested in going just where you stop.
Right.
See, here's another bit of a draw right there.
well, I think if Kyle would get out, if Rick would get down to his property, you'd have justification for going out there, wouldn't you?
That's his only thing. You're going out there for only 300 feet. It's not worth it.
Well, if he has 300 feet, we do the hill and Kyle does the rest of it.
But see, Kyle starts there just past his driveway. You know what I'm saying? Right past Yankee's driveway.
Yeah,
That's Kyle's.
yeah, but the hill, we would probably bite the bullet on the hill because it'd save us money, would we not?
Yeah, probably.
I mean, Turkey's
We
just,
get it to drain there.
yeah, if we get the drainage right. Then if Rick would buy whatever that's gonna be, 500 feet probably, that'd be more than that.
More than that.
I don't know exactly here, just a second.
And as soon as we get Walter's truck back from St. Louis, we'll
Was
have
it
the.
St. Louis? I thought it was.
It's a fairground right now, but they've got to take it to St. Louis to get the lights installed.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, I talked to her about that. I'm over here at the courthouse. She needs. Is there like a court paper that? Call her. 458-6201. Yes,
Okay,
6201.
well,
458.
1,600 feet.
Well, that's her direct line.
Yeah, that's about 300 feet there to his drive.
458. 6201.
Another.
I know. Just call it.
There.
All right. See ya. Clint got a summons. Clint.
Who's Clint?
Walters,
Oh,
the disabled one.
so.
Yeah, anyway.
Well, who's next? Is it Book Out next? I don't see the line between Abbott and Book Out.
Yeah, Book Out is over here. But he comes into his from BB. That's him right there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Same Abbott.
And so, if Rick wanted it to right about there, it looks like a total of
We can get a better measurement. We used the wheel today, and that was fun.
Okay. You don't like the wheel? You gotta walk it, right?
No, he held it out the door, and I drove, and he was wheeling. That was
Okay.
fun.
Don't
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
us.
That was good.
Don't tell
Okay.
Alicia about anything about our shed.
All right. Let's see now. Where's our buddy that was worried about the bridge down there? Was his name Book Out?
Oh, well, yeah.
The bridge.
Oh, the dopers down there at that
See,
bridge.
Oh
That's his house right there.
he owns,
no, where?
oh,
Oh yeah.
yeah, he owns all that right down to the bridge.
He was taking pictures, had video cameras set up, all our
Really?
Game camera
Okay,
set
yeah, because this is his dad here. Marvin, that's his dad that enters off of BB. Mark is down here, this is his home.
He just built that big house.
Yeah.
You see where I'm going with that? How wonderful it'd be if we could just do that whole loop.
It runs all the way out to the other end of BB though.
Because you get down there below them, and there's another
That
ravine
guy's
right in there. Which guy? Oh,
Whoever-
you're on the computer, by the way.
yeah.
A lot of
Okay, it looks like you've got a,
One of those. I think that. I don't know.
here's a residence right here. And then he owns both sides. Then it goes right to the Book Out, Marvin. Here's a piece of property, but it has no.
There's one of those. That's for sale right there. That one right there, that Pantoga, that's for sale.
No kid.
Mhm.
That-
They just put a new entrance in there and a gate, and they got a for sale sign up there.
Yep. Right in here is the new
Mhm.
entrance. Boy, look at that building spot right up here on a knoll, on a grassy knoll. Oh, look at that. Yeah, you have about a quarter-mile of driveway to maintain.
The bookhouse be warm up to that at all, do you think? I'm surprised. Mark Frank.
That's my son. Hey, Ryan.
Oh, just, we had issues with, there's a corner post right on the road right there. And I don't know if that's Book Out or if that's
In the intersection?
right there on that curve. See where Book Out's property meets,
Oh,
right there in that little curve.
yeah, I've seen it.
There's that corner post right there on the road.
Bradshaw and Lookout.
Yeah, and I don't know whose it is though.
Looking forward to
I can't remember.
All right. Well, something to think about. That's Larry's area. We'll run that. Up the flagpole with him Thursday.
Okay.
See if he wants to. Yeah. Maybe with Gary knowing Rick. Well, I think Larry would too. See if he has any interest. He sure got a nice place. He
Yeah,
probably
Walter,
take a look.
he mentioned that whenever we were driving through there today, wondering if he had any, if he would be interested in going in. I think Walter knows him too, so
Okay. Well,
getting a hold of him.
if we could do the hill that takes some of the heat off of him, it'd help us. Not hard to. That dog might hunt, Michelle.
You know, sign this stuff.
That's your title.
Yeah. Down there where it's all good.
That helps.
So, just drop her off where you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, so,
Oh, another thing. Um,
This is a white one.
if an employee is wanting to go help somebody move to another state, will they have to be quarantined when they come back to
What's the state?
Florida?
Yes. 14 days.
Will they fall under that new FMLA, or do they have to use time since it's voluntary?
It's voluntary, so they'd probably be their leave.
Okay.
Or maybe their sick leave. Lisa could tell you how that works. Yeah.
And that's if all these orders are lifted by them.
They're not going to go if they're not.
No, I'm pretty sure they're gonna go even if they're not. But if the orders are lifted, then they don't have to be, correct? Unless we require it. I don't know.
Right.
Works for me.
At least we tell you for sure.
well, that's really important.
She's getting paid me going there right now.
I wouldn't go to Florida, I bet. Oh, man. But whatever.
So did I tell you what they did on the truck? They